Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Indie Zone. My name is Kathy. We've received some feedback asking about when might the public expect to start to see some orders coming across Judge Hippler's desk concerning the unsealing of documents from when Idaho versus Kohberger was in Latah County before change of venue. Let's look at where matters stand right now. Judge Hippler announced several months ago that he was going to institute a process where the more than 2.5 years of court records, evidence, filings that had been under seal in Idaho versus Kohberger would start from the most recent filings and then work backwards. The case was closed July 23rd, 2025. So the first court order asking the parties for their input as to what documents from June and July of 2025 should be sealed, should be unsealed with redactions. That was order number one. Order number two dealt with the months of April and May 2025. And then the third order, the current order that we're waiting for a ruling on literally any time, is for the months of January, February, March of 2025. All of this time, Idaho versus Kohberger was before Judge Hippler in Ada County. The change of venue happened in the fall of 2024. Specifically, in approximately mid-September is when everything happened. There was a motion for change of venue that Mr. Kohberger filed the end of January 2024, and it literally took approximately 9 months of hearings and motions and filings and declarations and affidavits and witness testimony before Judge John Judge, who was the trial judge when this matter was in Latah County, entered his ruling in September granting change of venue. And it was up to the Supreme Court of Idaho to determine where the case should go. Supreme Court of Idaho determined it should be transferred to Ada County, and they personally selected, that's the Supreme Court of Idaho, personally selected Judge Stephen J. Hippler to be the new trial judge, succeeding Judge John Judge. So we're looking at records that still need to be considered for unsealing for part of the month of September, for October, for November, and for December. This next order, the fourth order, will start dealing with the end of 2024, probably 2 or 3 months. This next order is probably going to still be exclusively documents filed under seal in Ada County. So whether he makes that order for 2 months of documents as he's done, or 3 months of documents as he's done, it's still going to be Ada County. It probably won't be until the fifth order, several months down the line, that it's even going to start touching documents and concerning documents from Latah County before Judge John Judge for part of September, and then working backwards, August, July, through the rest of 2024, and then there's still the entire year of 2023 that needs to be dealt with in Latah County, and then December of 2022, specifically December 29th of 2022, when the criminal complaint and the affidavit of probable cause and the warrant was all issued, and then Mr. Kohberger was arrested as he was on December 30th, 2022 in Pennsylvania. It's probably not going to be for a while before anything from Latah County is dealt with. We're going to continue to monitor the docket to provide you with further updates, particularly on this pending third order to seal, unseal continue to seal with redactions for the crucial months of January, February, and March 2025, when the parties were very, very busy preparing for trial, where all of the motions in limine were filed, the responses and the replies, and other critical matters concerning evidence in the case. This is Kathy. Thank you for joining us here today.